All right, guys, Shotty T here. Good morning. I haven't even had any coffee yet. I'm actually still in bed, but I had to make this announcement because there has been an update on the game. Some of these updates are really not that significant. May not even apply to you, but there are a couple of ones that definitely going to apply to everyone. So I figured this would be a good time. Because to be honest, who actually read these? So I'm just here for the people to help you guys out. So first feature got a voice selection option. You can toggle between English, Japanese, and Korean voiceovers. So that really doesn't apply too much to us because we mainly got English folks. I mean, we got other people that speak languages. We got Koreans, but what about Spanish? What about Portuguese? I mean, we got a lot of those. French. So eventually they'll give more voiceovers because that might help when I'm doing these voiceovers. I guess maybe. Um, anyway, as far as the other part, the recommendation panel for boosting power. Um, so I didn't click on it. So we're gonna find out together what this means. But you see that icon on the upper left hand corner right below the food? There's a red dot where you see that 49 million. That's the power level. So it gives you detail of what your power level consists of. So that way you know where you're lacking. But if you hit the power up button, I guess we'll find out what this is. So I'm gonna hit it. You know all about hitting buttons. So let's see. All right, so it gives you recommendation. All right, units provide extensive support. All right, so you got that there. So it kind of just tell you there, wall of honor, buildings. So, and then as far as this goes, it gives you a rating, uh, huh, SSS, and a lot of stuff. But I guess the wall of honor, I'm just a B. Units, I'm just a C. Well, I just got them all killed during war. Even had some friendly fire on top of that, and buildings at an A. So this right here, this is probably the best part of it. So it kind of lets you know where you're lacking individually. So you want to try to get to at least an A. I mean, if you get to an S, great, but you want to try to get to at least an A. So it kind of lets you know what you need to do. And then, of course, it gives you the recommendation for what you're low on. So that's why it gave me the recommendation for Wall of Honor, which was a B, and Buildings, which was an A. So basically, whatever your three lowest ones is going to give you recommendations, and that way you can focus on it. And then, because power rating does matter, because guess what? If you have a higher power rating, eventually you'll be able to access these arenas. So, like I said, and I already talked about how you can get good rewards there. And don't forget to hit that like button. By the way, I don't see Ragnar, but you get 90 diamonds. In case you guys haven't forgot for hitting those likes. The other update, which was significant, I wanted to talk about. Well, it says criteria for triggering digging missions in radar tasks. So of course we're not hitting radars right now. So I guess I may not know much about that because we're saving that for day 3. So I guess we'll find out at that point. So the most important thing here is the number 2. So it tells you where your stuff is in your inventory because some of you guys might get lost and say, "Well, where are my chests?" So they're gonna reorganize it now. So all the drone parts, or they're all here now apparently. So all that stuff is here. Your chest, your resources, they got them now. They got the boxes, the generic boxes up top, and then they got it arranged by bread, iron, and coins. So they kind of simplified this area because it used to be pretty cluttered. All right, and then the speed ups, of course, no change there. But now they have a 5th column called gear. So that's the key change. So this is where they have, this has always been here, But this is where, or it may not have been here. I haven't really gone to this column, but this is where now your drone parts, your battle data, your whatever your build-ups for your gear, is all over here. The blueprint, which I'm still have to put a video out for that, and also your gear for your individual champs and who they belong to. All right, so and your drone part levels as well whenever you get a chance to merge them. But the last thing, and okay, I'm glad they did this because I that would have definitely hurt some of you guys. So the experience points boxes is now in the heroes area. So it really simplifies what you need to do for day 4. All right, to be honest with you, except for the survivor tickets, because survivor ticket is still today, by the way. So I'm gonna open up those 8 before today is over. But for day 4, guess what? You get credit for skill medals. You get credit for using experience chests. You get credit for survivor tickets. And you get credit for using shards. Now, one of my teammates was kind of surprised about the whole shards thing because they were kind of waiting to use character-specific shards before they upgraded. But the generic shards are for any champ. So let me just do a quick segue because some of you guys might be in the same situation not knowing this. So, all right, so let's say I wanted to take up McGregor up a tier. So I got 35 versions of him. It takes 60 versions of him to promote tiers, but if you have enough generics plus his specific, as long as it adds up to 60, you can promote him. So I have to have at least 25 generics, which I have way more than 25. So that's all it takes. So it kind of tells you there. It kind of shows you what the math looks like. It's going to show you. So you see that number on the right hand side of that generic for her. She got 29 version of her, and then 31, 44, 16. So you can use generic shards to upgrade, folks. So in case you didn't know, just had to kind of throw that out there. All right, so yeah, so that's that there. And then adjust the difficulty of some armed truck stages. So this here apparently is for this outside mission. We'll go ahead and collect that stuff first. So whenever you go out, so the armed truck stages are the ones that are in red. Well, can't scroll back and forth through, but I think every 5 stages, when you go out here, you get like a stopgap when you face a bunch of opponents. But let's see if that affected the zombie mission. So let's see if that affected the zombies. So what I'm gonna do? Okay, so I still got my team out here that I'm using for that. Let me see if that adjusts the difficulty for this because I've been stuck on this level for forever. So I don't know if that adjusts the difficulty for this particular level when you're facing zombies or if it's only when you're facing opponents. But it looks like I'm kind of surviving longer than I normally do here. Cause normally I can't make it past 15 seconds. And all right, so we got the 13. So it doesn't look like it affect the zombie levels. I may have to adjust my mastery to try to see if I can get further on that. But I believe it affects whenever you get to and you guys probably, like I said, you have to see it. That's the reason why I'm waiting to show this video. So when I get to 274, it'll probably indicate that when you're facing the opposition, kind of similar to when you're doing the campaign. When you're doing the campaign, where you're having opposition across the other side, and by the way, restart your campaign and reset last night. Like when you get to stages like this on the outside truck missions, it actually makes it easier apparently. So only one way to find out is by getting there. So again, some of this stuff may not apply just yet, but just to let you know, it's in the game now. Also, for General Trial Alliance Challenge, added HP bar display for the enemies. So obviously that's whenever this event comes around. So whenever of course, you have your individual Vanguard levels from 1 to 30, depending on your difficulty. But you also have the alliance-based one based off goals that your alliance hits. And whenever sometimes you'll face like an army where it takes multiple attempts to knock them down, and you have to go all the way to the events tab just to see their health remaining. But now they have it more optimized, kind of like Doom Walkers, where when you're rallying, it actually shows how much health they have remaining instead of you having to go all the way just to check and see. And then the one minor thing, added a 1 minute cooldown period for scouting the same player repeatedly. So I don't know who does this, but it's kind of funny if you're just scouting the same person over and over again, that they have to put a 1 minute cooldown. So like I said, interesting stuff there. Like I said, that doesn't apply to me, and some of this other stuff may not apply. You got some fixed errors and issues and all that stuff. So but if you figure out some of this other stuff that I haven't yet, maybe you were stuck on one of those outside missions level when you were facing the opposition across the other side, and now you're probably able to do it now. So maybe that is the main change there. But just remember, your chest, all those are reorganized. So don't panic if you don't see your XP chests in this category, because normally they're here. So you have to go to heroes to find that. And again, it lays out, it makes it very simplified, because all this stuff matters for day 4. Everything that you saw on that tab matters for day 4. Tickets, XP, and shards. So they and skill medals. So they simplified day 4 for you more than anything with that reorganization. But anyway, guys, like, share, comment below, subscribe. I'll probably get another video or two out the rest of the week. I'm gonna try to get a live Desert Storm action, so be on the lookout for that. Because some of you guys probably were still asking like, what is Desert Storm? Because I did do a Desert Storm explain video, but that was not in action, so I might do a live action for that. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your day.